Today, we are going to discuss about love. Love me, not love me, love me, not love me, not love me, not? How can you not love me? Hello there, this is Mation. After watching the scratch videos done by my mama, I would like to have my own version. This time we have to draw our own sprite. To do that, we select the circle tool and we draw a round circle. Press Shift. Otherwise your circle can be freely transformed, squeezed, and it is not a round circle. To resize it, drag the handle. Now let's pick a color. I want more yellowness, more yellow if there is a thing called yellowness. Now we use the paintbrush tool to draw some lines in the center of the flower, this circle thing. Let me pick a darker yellow and draw some lines. Also, I do not like the hard outline of this circle, so allow me to add more flower texture to the edge of the circle. At this point, I want to add some highlight, a cartoonish highlight with a very light yellow. We can fine-tune the edge, the thickness of the edge like this. And we pick a right color. It doesn't have to be black. Now let me pick the light yellow, like the field color. Make it thicker. Move it to the right position. And let me draw a little circle. This is what a highlight looks like in my mind. Let's give the sprite a name. Let's give the costume a name. C1. This is the only costume that I have for this flower. We can see that the XY positions are indicated there. They are relative to the stage. Now, let's switch back to the costume panel and let us drag the flower thing to the corner. You can see that the position of the sprite is changed. Switch back to the code panel. We can modify the XY position when we type in 00. The sprite aligns to the corner. Now we type in positive 100 in the X value, it moves to the right. If we type in positive 100 as the Y value, it moves upward and disappears. So now we input minus 100. Now let me adjust it. I want to position it at roughly the center. Done. Let's give our file a name. Love me or not. It is a good name. It sounds a little bit like a thread. anyway. Save it. Let's move on to draw the petal. Create a new sprite. This time we use the paintbrush tool. Let's pick the color first. I would like to have a pink petal. We draw like this, but this one is kind of ugly. Let me erase it. This one looks a bit better. I can adjust the curve of the petal. Use the curve modification tool. I'm not sure about its name, but we can use the points and move the handles to adjust the thickness of our line. Actually, this line is made of fill. You can see at the top the fill is paint color, but the outline is unenabled. So we can use this curve tool to adjust the thickness of our petal. Now, if you want to remove some handle, you can select them and press backspace to remove them. You can drag the handle much better. See? When we adjust the thickness, the petal looks more like hand-drawn because the thickness is not same everywhere. Now I adjust the color. I fill a darker paint in the middle and adjust the brush size. If you want to pick a certain color, you can use the dropper. I want to add some more decorative elements. Make it look nicer. Apparently, I'm not the less is more type of person. More decorative elements are nicer. I only have one type of petal in this example. You can make your own and make as many as you like. Then you will have more sprites to work with and don't need to duplicate sprites as many times as I do. When we are done, position the petal at the corner as well. Give the sprite a name. Select the correct sprite and drag it into the position we want. When we select a sprite and click on it on stage, the sprite will become on top of other sprites, which means we bring the sprite to the front. I think the petal is a bit too large. Let me downsize it a bit to about 80%. Drag it to the right position. With these two sprites ready, let us do some coding. We will need two events. One event for us pressing on the green flag. The other event is for pressing on the petal itself. So my idea is that When we press on individual petal, it will disappear. And when we press or click on the green flag, all petals should reappear in their original positions. For each individual petal to reappear in its original position, we first have to set the X and Y position. Drag out the two code blocks and attach them to the green flag event. Don't forget to reset our direction. Okay, let's think about what should happen when we click on individual petal. First, I want it to turn a bit to mimic the twisting action in real life. Okay, let's test it. When we click on the petal, it turns a bit. When we click on the green flag, it returns to its original position.
Yay! A small success!
Let us fine-tune the petal picking action. And eventually, I want the petal to be disappeared. So let me drag out a look block. Choose Ghost. Okay. Let's test it again. You see, after clicking on the petal, it becomes a bit transparent. This is what we want, but not quite there yet. I want it to be totally disappeared. To achieve this, let me drag out a repeat block. I need it to repeat 4 times. Drag these into the belly, into the repeat block. This repeat block will help us to repeat whatever codes inside it 4 times. Oh. I forget to reset the transparency. Let me fix it real quick. Choose Ghost as well. Make it 100. Oh no. Make it a 0. Okay. Let's test it. Yes. This is what we want. All right. Let me duplicate the sprite. Now we have 2 identical sprites. My petal 2 is on top of petal 1, so I have to detach the codes so I can drag petal 2 to an appropriate position. You see, I accidentally clicked on the first petal and it disappeared. By clicking on the green flag, it reappears again. Oops, I do not like how it rotates. Let me go back to the costume panel and rotate the petal. Like this. I basically reverse the direction. Okay, now I have to fine-tune petal 1 and petal 2. Again, detach the code. Change the direction and move it to the right position. Then I can reattach the code. Before it, I have to change the XY position. Just copy it from there. These are the new positions. Also change the direction. Attach it back. There is a problem. Oh, do you know what I've done wrong? I have to mix up the X position and Y position. Let me correct it. It should be okay now. Let's test it. Okay. Let me duplicate. Detach the code, then I have to adjust the second petal. After it's done, I copy the X position and Y position into the fields. Change the direction. Then we can reattach it. See? I want to change the direction. Let me try it. It does not look right for me. Let me delete it. Okay. I'm okay with this. You can adjust your version of the movement. I'm okay with my version. Okay, so it works. Let's duplicate. The procedures are the same. Let's fast forward. Ta-da! Our flower is done. Let's move on to the stem and leaves. Let's draw it. This will be another sprite. Erase it a bit. and I draw the leaves with the brush tool. Fill it with a darker green color. Then I select the leaf. Move it to the right position and rotate it a bit. Make it bigger. Move it up and rotate it. Alright. Then we copy the leaf. Flip it. Make it smaller. Okay. It looks alright to me. Now, we have a problem. The stem and leaves comes in front of the flower. It is not natural. So, let me add a block. Bring it back when we press the green flag. Okay. Ta-da! Let me test it. Alright. One more time. Okay, all we miss now is the background. Let me choose one. I have no plan to draw one myself this time. Let's see. I like this one. Finally, it's the moment. Love me. Not love me. Love me. Not. Love me. Not. Love me. Not love me. Okay, let's make another one. Ta-da! Thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channel. See you next time. Bye bye.